Rookie quarterbacks don't usually walk into their first NFL start with this much chaos around them. In 1 week, Shedeur Sanders got his first real snaps against the Ravens, found out he's starting in Vegas against Maxx Crosby and that Raiders defense, and then watched his own house get broken into. But when he stepped up to the mic yesterday, he didn't sound rattled. He talked about his mindset, his growth, and how fast he knows he has to develop to lead this Browns offense. Let's listen to what Shedeur just said, and then I'll tell you what I think this really means for his future in Cleveland.
I would say definitely, I would say mentally, emotionally. Like, I know this is a trending topic that my house got broken into, but like, I'm in a mental space now to where, it's not too much that could faze me. Honestly, what's going on? And none of my jewelry got took anyway. So, by the way, none of my jewelry got took. So it's just caught slipping. It happens.
Shedeur, you mentioned after the game on Sunday how you really understand the details of your receivers, what they like and whatnot. Just historically for you as a player, how long has that process typically taken you as far as getting to a point where you guys can see what each other wants without maybe actually having to see what each other wants?
Well, I would say I definitely have a realistic approach, and I know my development, as a player and everything, and mentally and everything, has to speed up due to the situation. So I just like new challenges, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun going out there, doing what I gotta do, and the fact that we are up against time, we are up against, growing real fast. So that's what's exciting. That's what, is the rush, that everybody feels. That's what excitement. That's when everybody gonna be in the stadium lit to understand how quickly, it is gonna take for us to have success. And I truly believe it won't be long.
I know you have probably been envisioning this opportunity for a long time. You have a lot of fans who want so much, expect so much from you. What's your philosophy on managing expectations in a situation like this?
I would say, for sure, I'm my own biggest critic. So in certain situations in the game, even in that fourth down of that last game, I wish I would have just extended the play. So mind you, I don't listen to critics. I don't listen to anybody has to say that's not within the organization, not within the team, not within the family or anything, because it's like everybody have their own perspectives, but they're not out there doing it, so, or they done it in their past life and their time has passed. So I'm just thankful that I'm living in the present and now I have the opportunity to go out there and do the best I can. Will there be mistakes? Of course, but it wouldn't be as many mistakes, we're trying to minimize those most possible.
You can hear it in every answer. This isn't just about arm talent. Shedeur is talking about mental growth, about speeding up his development, about blocking out critics and being his own toughest judge. That's exactly the kind of mindset you need if you're going to survive as a starting quarterback in the NFL, especially in a place like Cleveland, with all the history and all the pressure at that position. Now it's on him to turn that mentality into plays on the field. What do you think? Is this just a wild 1-week story, or are we seeing the first steps of a real franchise quarterback for the Browns? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you enjoyed the breakdown, and subscribe so you don't miss the next NFL deep dive here on the channel.